Dark rituals, void breach.
Quest completed, Witchfinders.
general
Goddamn.
weirdness. Lammy can't be far.
Inkwell.
Wards, you're on your own.
Wards in here. Interesting.
Wards worked well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
The ward's power is gone. Beware. Wards.
How did I miss? Something snarling around here.
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low. Ghost wards cannot manifest. I'm with you once more.
Careful now.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
Oh my god, we could sneak through them, huh? Sneak right past them. Around the cage here.
Creepy hideout.
That was a
The
hideout.
governor Spawn likes a bit of drama.
It's a hideout in the void. That is quite cool, actually. Burrows with the initials ER to places have been circled. Abandoned Mill and God's Acre Cemetery. The veil between the Arua and the Incarnate seems particularly thin in these two areas.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
What's this?
What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Oh, here he comes.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
You stuck here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo. Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
Oh, I killed it.
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it. Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Read tail and tail stars.
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh. You know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
No, not
I've
anything.
studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettersheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
You must mend your ways.
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius.
Oh,
Yes, of course, I remember.
Deborah Comenius.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
Oh.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
I'm not much of a note taker.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden.
Oh.
So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer. As a thinker, he was prolific and profound. My father was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
Right?
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Yeah, don't get addicted to this stuff, bro. Just stop out of
Pardon
here.
my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just... you're the first...
On a quest to right his father's wrongs, Lammy Haskell has been studying forbidden magic.
As ghosts have met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell. Red tells me this is a blessing.
How do you manifest in this plane? Do you feel bound, or are you here by choice?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Can you talk to any ghost you wish?
No. I sense traces of their presence. To talk to them, I must still do the work.
And yet here I am, talking to you. How marvelous. The dead are rarely as articulate, nor are they accommodating. In fact, they're often quite rude.
We should probably get going. Some other time, then.
But we've merely scratched at the surface of the great mysteries. I mean, look around us. We stand here beyond the ultimate frontier. Sorry. I mean to say, yes, Mistress Duarte.
Alright. Let's continue on here. Gotta find the source of this ooze.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really. I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here.
Yes,
Oh.
I can take it.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, Lammy was right. This stuff means business. Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
Where am I going?
The ward's power is gone.
Ah.
There's more of.
Throwing a tantrum, are we?
Big fuckers, man.
Oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Form. The void traveling ritual.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Where are we exactly, though? Oh, we went backwards. Mill's over here. We went all the way over here.
The ooze affects the incarnate, too.
Strong
Who
ass
goes
ooze.
there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone.
Like a being.
What might you be, then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Oh my god, this entire place is covered in slime, by the way. Whatever the hell you want to call it. As above, so below.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs.
Cotton Mather's pamphlet. Inside Pandora's box.
I feel something close.
Let's activate this first.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Gibbs Farm account book.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Gibbs, I think. Rid of melons.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs,
Deborah.
have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
I wonder if this fucking nightmare is so pissed off. Oh, fuck.
Away with you!
Hauser.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Efficient cannon powder.
That's the way back.
This bite's not easily chewed. These shite's toughened up.
Can I join in too? Try another one.
Right. How am I going? Shoot that from here? Oh, I cannot. How the hell do I shoot that piece from over here? You take down this piece of wood right here. Or maybe go down this way somewhere. Oh, right here.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Shite.
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Ah! I shot that thing from a distance.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Efficient cannon powder. Expected no less from you, sisters.
Make a run for it!
Reinforcements!
Oh, fuck off. How the hell did I manage to miss that?
Got this on for size. Raging Vandal. This is gonna be good.
Let's see. Haskell and his town flock are here, fled from their homes. We have room for all in the Harrows. There's a mold on the wall near the front door. I shall scrape it off. The mold has turned sticky, black, and ooze between the boards. The crops, such as they are, have failed. The governor and his band of weak-hearted souls have brought the curse with them. May the lords deliver us. Black stuff is everywhere. Folks sicken.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden time with the governor.
That's not what the woman they accused was saying.
The Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations. See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers. To make you angry.
Get the hell out of there!
Hello. I wasn't even thinking about finding anything like this. Got some health increase. Got ourselves another doll. Just missing one, and also the location for the chest.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
We'll find a way around that. Those echoes we're hearing, were the shadows speaking.
They always appear near the ooze.
So were the whispers.
But which came first? Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
Oh, I did destroy it. Oh, it's up there.
I'm with you once more. Need me to give that roadblock another poke?
Oh, hey, the last one. Just gotta find the chest.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Just watching from a distance. I did not mean to do that.
Watch out! Spectre possession. Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
Shall we?
This whole underground cavern beneath fucking the Harrows is ridiculous. But hey, it's the chest.
This is cursed, no doubt.
I found it.
You are not released, but exiled.
Let's head. That goes down that way. Let's go down this way.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion.
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off.
Oh. What's
Someone
happening?
came through here, someone real, not just a shadow.
Almost like a hatred being built up here from, maybe from this.
Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is like corrupting us.
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead. I
have another in sight.
Did we miss you?
This isn't over yet.
How was that?
I can help.
Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or Bacche liquefy. This is something else. The ooze, the Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
Oh. Where can I go in here?
We should search this place more thoroughly.
Oh, okay.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it? Silence and a campfire. Just what Dr. Duarte ordered.
Alright. Got a new campfire done. Oh, no, never mind. I think I can use it anywhere.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near.
There we go.
A ghost left a fragment of their past here.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
Dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
Set of Urim and Thummim, tools of divination and Neuromancy, thought to reveal the will of God.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
He's afraid. The earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target. 2. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.